Dietitian.
I'm Chef AJ.
And I'm Juliana Hever, the plant-based dietitian.
Together, we're the chef and the dietitian, and we make healthy taste delicious. So episode 23 was one of our favorite.
It's one of my favorite recipes.
Hail to the kale.
Period, yes.
A lot of people have written me in and saying, could you do something that's a little bit more low fat? So I'm going to teach them and you how to lower the fat in a recipe by the use of one of your favorite ingredients, beans.
Cannellini beans and beans, yes. These are so nice because they're neutral.
I know.
You could put them in anything.
They put them in dessert.
Yeah.
Put them in truffles. So no salt added. I love these little boxes.
No BPA.
Right. So these are great. So the original recipe called for 1 cup of water, which we have here. And 4 dates, which I had there, which I'm putting in right now.
I love your cooking style.
It's
like a match.
Exactly. Now, all the ingredients are pretty much the same. So there's just one little change. So we still have our 4 tablespoons of lime juice.
And zest.
With the zest. 2 cloves of garlic. I generally put more in when I make it for myself because I like it garlicky. We have 1 ounce of ginger. This was pressed, but you can certainly use, if it's organic, just use the whole little nub. I usually weigh it 1 ounce, which is about the size of 1 digit of my thumb. 2 tablespoons of either low sodium tamari. I prefer the raw coconut aminos. I actually now, because I've gone completely salt-free, leave that out, but most people are going to need
Really?
that. I really have. But
Every episode you get something else.
So many more episodes I'll say to my husband, hey, you're gone now too.
Oh no!
I'm just kidding.
Your husband.
Just kidding. I can't. He shoots the episodes. Don't have a choice there.
Oh, we love him.
I'm just teasing. So, okay, so the original recipe called for 1 cup or 16 tablespoons of almond butter, which is a lot. It's high fat. It's good fat, but for people trying to lose weight or, that's a lot.
Calorically very dense.
Exactly.
Right, and that's what's so great about the beans are high in fiber, so they're still going to fill you up, but it's not going to have all that calories.
So I'm still going to use some almond butter, but instead of 16 tablespoons, I'm using 6 tablespoons, which means 16 minus 6, which I've decreased the fat by 10 tablespoons, which is a lot.
And how many servings are we going to make total? About?
Well, it's still going to make the exact same amount of dressing. So,
but how many? Do you remember how many servings? I know we don't really we do shitterine here.
Yeah, I don't know how many. I mean, it's going to make about 2 cups of dressing. So I've taken out 10.
And my problem is that I will eat too much of this.
Well, so now you can, exactly now you can eat more.
Right.
So I actually put in 6 tablespoons of dressing, cutting it down to 10 tablespoons. My sous chef Rebecca Martinez actually goes as low as 4 tablespoons.
Ooh, Rebecca.
She cuts it down 75%, and I have another friend that only cuts it down 50% with 8 tablespoons. But this is a great technique: is you take the amount of nut butter in a recipe, whether it's tahini or almond butter or peanut butter, and you can usually reduce it by 50% by adding 1 can or 1 box of beans, and people don't seem to know the difference.
You still have the thickness, and you still have the flavor from it. Instead of getting rid of all of the nut butter, you're still getting the flavor.
So this is a great way to decrease the fat without giving it up completely.
Good idea.
Yep. Dressings are so quick and ezy to make, It's ridiculous to even buy dressing anymore, I think.
Oh, and it just doesn't taste like anything like this.
It doesn't taste good.
This is so much better.
So what I like to do, is throw the spatula on the floor. Thank goodness there's a dog here. Is I like to massage my kale, and you'll see. You can tell me if you think it tastes like the original or if it doesn't.
Okay.
It would be fun to do a side by side and see, but the people that don't know, I don't tell them. So my hands are clean. But I really like to massage it in because that's how you get it, those thick
giving me flashbacks of Dr. Campbell massaging the kale chip.
Episode 51, I think
it is. That's my favorite.
Yeah, well, that was such an honor to work with him. He was
so sweet.
He was such a good sport.
And he did a good job.
He's a very good kale massager.
He is.
Hopefully he's continued that, So not only did he write one of the most successful plant-based books of all time,
but he also can massage kale.
So it's up to you how much you like. I tend to like my dressing a little bit lighter than a lot of people, so feel free to add more. But this dressing is so good on other things, and feel free to buy food service gloves. I learned an interesting tip, though, that especially if you're cooking for other people, you should always get non-latex when you use food service gloves.
Because people are allergic to it.
Because if somebody has a latex allergy, just massaging the kale, that's what I learned would not be good.
And you probably taste the latex in there.
So you can get just ones that aren't. So that's it. So we'll taste it. If it needs more dressing, we'll add it. But kale is so good.
It's our favorite. Can you eat it raw if it's massaged? Does it?
Mm-hmm. It tastes the same to me.
It tastes the same to me too.
It's the same.
I like it because it's lighter. I actually prefer it like this.
It's not quite as thick.
Yeah.
And
it's not as rich feeling.
You can use this dressings for other things. I love them over sweet potatoes, steamed broccoli, steamed kale. So,
no, that's excellent.
Good.
Good one. Great way to reduce the fat and make it healthier.
Exactly.
More filling.
Can I have more?
Yep. More. Awesome. I like to eat a lot of food.
So this is our Hail to the Kale Revisited, and we thank you so much for watching another episode of The Chef
and the Dietitian.
And remember, if you want healthy in your kitchen, ask the chef and the dietitian. Let's eat.
Okay. Manja Goomba.
You know, nobody ever got fat from eating too much kale.
Or carrots. People do blame carrots.
No, I've seen a family.